So we're looking at a typical kit vac installation here, whereby the unit already comes factory assembled and set up for right hand side cupboard mount. Note that the same unit, we can modify it, takes about 3 minutes, change it from right hand side cupboard mount to left hand side cupboard mount. Then you'll notice that we've got the unit set back approximately 20mm from the hinges, so we've then got room when you hang your hose, shut the door, you've got your clearance. So we keep everything neat and tidy with the kit vac. At the rear of the machine we've got a 50mm hole that we drill, and then we feed our dustpan hose down through it. Once you've completed that, you'll then use a piece of wire and check for clearance under the kickboard where you're going to locate your dustpan. We suggest centre, either the cupboard doors or centre to a single cupboard door. Once you've done that and you're happy, then complete your cutout in your kickboard for your dustpan, as per our measurements in the manual. So to see how we make the connections with the dustpan, we're just using some tape that's provided in the kit. Several tight layers of tape around ensures a good seal. You'll note at the back of the machine we have our dustpan control, low voltage cables only, that then will protrude through the kickboard, same as your hose. You're just making a connection to the 2 brass caps. So back that off, connect your forks on, check your moving spring to make sure that the clips are pointing down and do not impede the moving spring, and you're away. That's the switch to turn it on and off. Once you've secured your dustpan, it's a case of screwing the kit vac unit to the wall. There's 2 screw holes here. It just attaches straight to the cupboard wall. When you ensure that you put your bag back in, we should have the motor filter down the bottom and then your kit vac bag. You're all set to go. A few points to finish on. Our dustpan. Make sure you take the dustpan caps off from the inside edge here, and then they'll clip straight out. Don't pull from the outside edge. Once you've secured your dustpan to the kickboard, last thing you'll do is put these caps back in. Use our couple of pieces of double-sided tape to further secure the dustpan caps to the dustpan. Last point, this cover plate is removable from right hand side to left hand side. Once you determine your correct side mount, further secure it with 4 dobs of glue or super glue, and then make this permanent. Great feature of the kit vac is the ability to be able to run 2 dustpans off the one unit. So in a typical setup here, we're showing you the dustpan at the front and then one at the rear, which could be at the front of your breakfast bar, which if that backs onto your dining or your living areas, just enables you to have more convenience in sweeping up your daily mess. We provide you with a complete expansion kit with all the fittings. It's very easy to connect up, it's only low voltage cables, and everything is done underneath your kickboard. So to finish on your accessories, we've got a dusting brush, you've got an extra long flexible crevice tool, so it actually comes in 3 pieces that just all connect together, and then we've got our broom, which just attaches via a screw there in the pack. To collapse the broom, it's opposite directions, twist in opposite directions, and it just slides straight down. You've got an option to hang it, preferably though, try and leave it set up all the time and have it close by. So what we're going to show you here is a typical installation which could be in your showroom or in your store. So we've got the kit vac, it's all secured off, positioned towards the front of the cabinet. See how we've got the hose hanger bracket, hose ready to go, straight off, straight in. I can guarantee most customers would have never seen a slinky hose before. Put it in their hand and ask them to walk out 5 metres. It stretches out. A lot haven't seen it and they're very impressed with it. What we've got with every kit vac is an extra bag. Really important to show the customer the quality of the bag. One, show them that it is a double, show them the quality, so there should be a clean bag there under the sink at all times. We provide you with an extra dustpan, so that again you can show the customer, so they don't have to be looking down there. They can clearly see how it works, the switch, and that it's very neat and tidy and elegant. If some customers do say that they've seen it before, I can assure you very few people have maybe even seen these dustpans, let alone the kit vac. There is a major difference in the fact that there's only 2 on the global market. They all do have big protrusions on them and stick out, hence they would get knocked and they look a bit unsightly. So there is a big difference. We've got our accessories. You've got your extra long flexible crevice tool, should be in your kit, that stays in your cabinet at all times, and we've got our dusting brush ready to go here. Other than that, it comes down to a bit of demo material. So I've modified a cup for you. You should have a rice cup there. Straight away you can show the customer how it goes. You ever have a spill in your kitchen? Still hundreds and thousands if you want. You can sprinkle a few of them on the bench, still can use the rice. The other thing we suggest, get yourself a few coloured spiral pasta pieces. Just sort of shows, particularly sounds a little bit like rocks when they're sweeping it up, so that they think it's not just the little stuff. And then it's really a case of having your broom all set up, ready to go at all times, and you're set. The only other thing that we suggest, get yourself a bigger broom. Obviously it doesn't come in the kit, microfiber mop one, and then that's when a lot of customers start to think, oh yes, I could sweep my dining area, I could sweep my living area. It's very easy. Watch my video, you'll see how you can turn the door on off with this broom. Last of all, we've got the brochures. You should have 2 laminated brochures in your kit, which is one is the Australian Technology Showcase, the other one is the KitVac e-brochure, which has got all our features on, our main features about the unit. Regards and happy selling.